Vitamin D may be one of the biggest mistakes ever made by the medical world. They tell us that we need huge doses of vitamin D to assimilate calcium. Why? Because that's what their clinical trials came up with. In these clinical trials, they run a test to determine the calcium level in a person's blood. Then they give that person vitamin D for a specific amount of time and test their blood for calcium again. Since their calcium level goes up after they've been using vitamin D, that means the vitamin D helps them assimilate more calcium, right? No, it's actually almost the opposite. Vitamin D helps calcium make the jump from the intestinal tract into the bloodstream. It acts almost like the magnet that pulls calcium into the system. But if you walk outside in the sun for a few minutes, your body makes its own vitamin D. In higher doses, like those recommended by all the groundbreaking wellness articles we are bombarded with, vitamin D not only does its intended job of pulling the calcium out of the intestines into the bloodstream, it also starts to pull calcium out of the tissues and bones. Vitamin D makes blood calcium retentive. This means that calcium can't leave the bloodstream and go down to the tissue level where it can be utilized. If you think of vitamin D as a dustbuster that sucks calcium out of the intestinal tract, that will give you a good visual. If you increase your levels of vitamin D as high as mainstream medicine is suggesting, you can see how that dustbuster would turn into an industrial-sized shop vac, sucking up calcium from every direction. Yes, vitamin D has beneficial uses in the body. It is the nutrient that allows our body to move calcium from the intestines into the bloodstream, so we are very grateful for that. Otherwise, we would not be able to pull calcium from our food into the system. However, when we get vitamin D in these high amounts that are being advocated, it could cause much more trouble than good.